So Annie and I are chilling inside. It is not raining, which is a good thing. Hopefully, it won't rain, and after church, I can take Annie outside. Right, Annie? It's been a while. Even if you get all muddy, I don't care. You gotta run around for a while. No, I'm not gonna ignore you. Don't worry. She thinks I'm ignoring her again. Oh my gosh. She's crazy. All right. Well, thanks for joining my channel. I talk about mental health being spiritual health, and I like talking about a verse from the Bible. And today, I usually do it outside, but on Sundays, have to go to church, so I don't have a lot of time. The sun doesn't rise until close to, like quarter to 8 o'clock or something like that. Hey, good morning, Frank. So I don't have enough time to make it to church, so that's why I'm doing it inside. And today I'm going to talk about fishing for friends, and we're going to be in Matthew chapter 4, verses 18 to 22. Matthew chapter 4, verses 18 to 22. The key verse is verse, 19. Jesus said, I will send you out to fish for people. Or I think in other versions it says, I will make you fishers of men. I will make you fishers of men. And we're calling this fishing for friends. Not that he's really fishing for friends, but there's a story of this girl who moved to this new town, and there was a river there, and she was trying to make new friends. So she went down to the river and took her fishing pole. But she wasn't fishing for fish. She didn't put regular traditional lure or worms on the end of her fishing rod. And she took a sturgeon rod, which was a very long, rigid rod, and stuck it out into the water. And instead of having worms or a lure on the end of it, she had these packets of cookies. So as people were coming down the river on their rafts or inner tubes, she was basically giving them a little treat. I'm calling that literally fishing for friends. She was taking what Jesus said pretty literally. But that's obviously not what he was talking about when he called two fishermen, the first two fishermen, Peter and Andrew, to come and follow him and become fishers of men. Hold on, Annie. Look at Annie. She's out of control. She needs to go outside. So they were hardworking fishermen casting their fish in the sea, and he said, come follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. And it says that they dropped what they were doing and they followed him. Now, hey, good morning, Dolly. I don't know, I might be a little stuffed up. I sound like this in the morning a little bit. I don't feel sick or stuffy head or anything, stuffy nose. I don't feel like that. I wonder if I just sound like this in the morning. I think I need to clean my HVAC filters though too, and I don't know how. I can't get to them. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, when you read this passage too, it sounds a little bit odd. Like these two guys are doing their work. They're fishermen. They're coming in to shore or getting ready to go out. Don't know. It doesn't say. And Jesus just says, come follow me and I will make you fishers of men. And it says they dropped what they were doing and followed him. Obviously, there's some details in there that we don't have, like the entire conversation. And if you've ever seen the show The Chosen, there's a cool interpretation there. They were actually coming back in from their early morning fishing, and they had caught nothing. Okay, this is on the Chosen. They hadn't caught anything, and they were on the shore. And you could see Peter was all frustrated that they didn't catch anything. And Jesus called to them and said, drop your net in the water. And Peter was like, what are you talking about? This guy's crazy. We didn't catch anything. We're not going to catch anything right here at the end of the shore. And Jesus told him, no, drop your net into the water. And Andrew was like, yeah, maybe we should listen to him. They put their net in the water. They caught so many fish they couldn't even hold them or pull them all up. themselves. And then they realized that this person, Jesus, was special, and they followed him. So I like that. That's a pretty cool interpretation. But right after that, they found Jesus came across James and John and asked them to follow him as well. So those were the first 4 disciples that Christ invited to follow him. And he invites us to do the same exact thing, to make us fishers of men, to talk to people about things that are about spiritual things, not just material things, and to help them to literally, sorry, I have to look at my notes here, focus our attention on eternal things, right? And the spiritual lives of those with whom we interact. We need to become fishers of men. Christ invites us to do that when we accept him as our Savior, to help save other people as well. Now, I'm not very good at this one-on-one. So the questions I have are, who first shared with you about Jesus? And then how might you offer others the hope he provides? Who first shared with you about Jesus? I'm kind of curious, especially my regulars here, if you're Christian. Could be allergies. Yeah, Mariner, good point, because my eyes have been itchy a couple days. Hey, Krill, welcome from Crimea. The first person who shared with me about Jesus was my mom. How about you guys? And then the second question, how might you offer others the hope he provides? Well, I'm not very good at it one-on-one. So I make these videos, and hopefully it reaches someone, or just puts a little thought in the back of their head, and it helps get them on their journey toward Christ someday. So that's what I do. But I'm not very good at it one-on-one, I can tell you that. Yes, he is. He is. WSPCU, yeah. Oh, I don't know what WSPCU is. Sorry, Facing Fears, but thanks for joining. We were talking about fishing for friends. You thought one-on-one was what I did? Oh, I can help people. Yeah, I can help people. I'm just saying how to specifically talk about accepting Christ into your life is difficult for me. Like in a regular conversation where you're talking about everyday, every world things, you're talking about sports, or you're talking about family or whatever. You know, you can always start with a simple question like, hey, do you believe in God, or do you believe in a creator? Just to see where that goes. But I'm not very good at it. Specifically talking about that topic, Dolly. Your parents were your first, and then the church and private school. Oh, that's cool, Mariner. Yeah, that's probably the same for me. But it wasn't my parents, it was probably my mom. It was just my mom, I would say. And actually, maybe my my mom and my grandma and great aunt. Excuse me, for sure. For sure. What's in my coffee? Nothing's in my coffee, Dolly. And it's a French roast. I just like it very bitter, strong and bitter coffee. Kind of like I like my beer. That's funny. I don't know what's going on in Missouri. Just some roach. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't even know what's going on in Missouri. What's going on? I'm not ignoring you, Krill. I'm trying to catch up to everybody. Oh, what do I think about Russia? I don't know. I wish Putin would just stop. I don't like him. It's just mean. He's basically like Hitler, just going in to other countries and attacking them for no reason. No reason whatsoever, other than to take their land and to grab more power over more people. I mean, I just don't get it. Oh boy, my hand is numb. Oh, you like my poster on the wall? This one? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice beach. I was going to ask you, Dollar. Yeah, you saw there's corn syrup in your coffee creamer. Be careful. I heard there's a recall on some coffee creamers. I think it's International Delight. They recalled a bunch of coffees in a whole bunch of states, and I think California, and I know Ohio was one of them. No, Annie, no. Oh yeah, you're from Crimea. If you're from Crimea, are you in the free part of Crimea or the part of Crimea that Russia took about 10 years ago? Kind of curious. I just threw that up for Annie. Look at her. She's going nuts. Annie. You're a cutie. She wants to play tug of war. Okay, I gotta let you go, Annie. Oh, Missouri had a big tornado. Oh man, that's a bummer. Russia took just some roach. Hey, thanks for the background. Back in 2006, Russia took Georgia and Bush let him. Obama gave Putin Crimea and Trump gave them nothing. He gave Ukraine javelins. Oh, good, Dolly. You don't have that creamer. That's good. Crimea is Russian. There is no Ukrainian part since 2014. Oh, okay. It's time for a change. Yeah. You should, Dolly, get rid of your, creamer. But I live in Yalta since 1981. Oh, cool. How do you like it there? How do you like living there? I can't imagine. I don't even know what it's like. I've never been to that country. I've been to Moscow and some other city outside of Moscow, and I can't remember what city it was, but that's it. So I've been to Russia, but and not very long. You know, probably a couple days and a couple cities. Much better since 2015. That's good. What am I going to do today, Dolly? I am. Look at Annie. I'm going to go to church and go to 2 Bible studies. Probably get something to eat with Frank afterward. And then I've got to take care of Annie. I got to take her to a dog park or something if it's not raining for like an hour because she needs to work out all this pent up energy. And then I'm going to do some stuff online that I've got a to-do list of things to do. Maybe look for an attorney to help me out. Remember I told you I had to do that. Mine is not answering me back. So I've got to find one. Then maybe I'll form an LLC. I got to do that online. I just got a bunch of stuff to do online. Oh, I want to I want to renew my passport. I always want to renew my passport. You need a passport to go into Canada now, even, or Mexico, anywhere. So I just got to do a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, I think, today. I need a doggy church. That would be awesome. Can you imagine what a doggy church would be like? There'd be so many dogs that wouldn't be able to sit still. Yalta seems nice. That's good. Oh, your siblings in Miami and Boston, Kirill. That's cool. That's cool. What are you doing today, Dolly? Oh, I might do some shopping, some online shopping too. Like I said, I just got a list to do. I might even start on Frank's albums here. I might start alphabetizing some of the albums, spend some time. I just got to break up my day, spend a little time doing things. Oh, that's smart, Dolly. Thanks. Oh, they're USA citizens already. That's good. DeQuavios Ticklebottom the Third. Nice name. That's hilarious. All my kids. Oh no. I'm sorry. All your kids are sick. You'd be caring for your kids. I'm sorry. That is not fun. I did not like that when the kids were sick. Always cleaning up messes. Retail therapy is good. That's true, Frank. Yeah, I'm going to do some online shopping, get some retail therapy in today. Last time, Mariner, last time he tried to find a lawyer, someone ended up explaining that my landlady was so infamous in town that nobody local would take the case. That's so funny. Hey, good morning, BC Films. How are you? Excuse me. Yeah, I think it's my allergies. I'm affected by the pollen in the spring. I was tested for, when I was younger, I was tested for grass and tree pollens. I don't know what age I was. I mean, it was either high school or college or right after college. So somewhere in there, like 30 plus years ago. And I was like allergic to, you know how they prick your back with all these different grass and tree and weed pollens? Well, they pricked my back with like 46 or 48 different pollens. And some of the welts got really huge too on my back. Like it was ridiculous. And I was allergic to 44 of them. So I remember that number. I was like allergic to 44 out of 46 or 48. I can't remember how many total, but it was absurd. So basically in the spring, and then again in the fall with like ragweed, that gets me too. So, yeah. I'm starting to notice my voice is kind of, or I sound stuffed up or something. But I'm not stuffed up. Like, I can breathe fine through my nose. I'm good, BC. Thanks. I'm good. All right, guys. So today is fishing for friends. Fishing for friends. So let's, I guess, try to fish for friends in a way. Or at least plant the seed about Christ or God in someone's mind, okay? Because Jesus does call us to do that. He calls us to be fishers of men. And not literally like Patty, that one girl who was sitting on the bank of a local river and trying to make friends by putting packets of cookies on the end of her sturgeon rod and sending them out to the people floating by them in the river. That's a great story. Okay, guys, Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. We'll get through some more vinyls. I'm looking forward to getting through them, only because then maybe I can get all these boxes out of my apartment, and I can have twice as much floor space in my apartment as I do now. Yeah, you know, my eyes are itchy, so I think it is allergies. All right. Yep. Thanks, Mariner. Hope everybody goes to church today and have a great time at church. All right. We'll see you tonight. Peace, everyone.